Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? I'm Billy Carrington. Today I come to you in this video to share some really awesome information that I've learned over the years. It's how you can change your life and become who you want to be. When I started out young, so many people were always coaching me, teaching me, grooming me, and they were giving me knowledge. And so I thought, well, I liked what you said and the way you said it. So I would write this information down and take notes. And those who know me will tell you I take a lot of notes over the years. And when they're around me, I take a lot of notes. Because I want to be able to go back and absorb it again, read it again. And I hope that you'll take notes of this video and go over them time and time again. When you start your day, and this is the way I start my day, I get up and I say, first thing I do, I praise. Whew, thank you for another day, God. I give praise. Thank you for another breath. Thank you for this bed that I slept in. Thank you for this home I have. It has a roof over my head. Thank you for the food, for my hunger. Thank you for the water I drink, for my thirst. Thank you for the clothes on my back. Thank you for this very moment in time that I can make this video to help others. So if you start your day by praising and thanking God for the things you have, your day will start to unfold a totally different way. It'll be more positive for you. Trust me, it will. Now, as you're going through, and I always tell everybody, you want to plan this day for tomorrow too. So as you're going through this day, you're going to plan this day so where you have tomorrow ready to go. So, like you want to think of the clothes you're going to wear, the people you're going to see, and how are you going to come across these people. Always try to think, okay, I got a week here. It's going to be 7 days. So let's see how I can plan out these 7 days. And I'll start looking to see what kind of clothes I have, to where I can lay those out and have them ready. Knowing in my mind, this is what I'm going to wear. Different places I'm going to eat. I'm going to meet so-and-so at this place for this meeting, this person for this meeting. And you may say, well, I don't have these meetings. You may not have these meetings. But you've got to think about, okay, I've got to go to work. If you don't have a job, then you got to look for a job. So, in order to change who you are, you've got to be able to come up with a vision of who you want to be. And then set that down to a goal. It's really simple. What is some of the things in life that you would like to have? I mean, who is it that you want to become? We need more people teaching people to get better at what they do. That's what we need in this world. This country of ours is great, and we reach out all over the world. But we need people, men and women, to learn how to become better at being who you are, so where you can help others to become better at being themselves. So now you're going through your day and you plan it out. You got some stuff laid back. You already know what you're going to wear. Okay, so you're already going through that. So as you leave to go to work, and let's say the car is running, everything's good. You're going out to work and you're going through your day. Well, when you look around, thank God, hey, you got a highway to ride on. In some countries, there's no roads. Some countries have no cars. Some countries are very restricted to what you can do. In our great country of the United States of America, we are very, very privileged to have so many things. So as you drive along, thank God for what you have. The vehicle, if you're riding with a friend, thank God you had that ride. You're hitchhiking, thank God someone stopped and picked you up. And let's thank God that that person's a good person. But you want to go throughout your day, again, giving praise and thanking. You want to sit there and you're going to continue to come up with your vision of what you want to be. In the past, people told me, hey, cut out pictures of what you want. Put them up on a bulletin board or up on your wall, up on your refrigerator. Some people want to go on a diet, but then you have to watch what you eat. If you stick to a diet, stick to it. It may take, let's say you start out and you say, well, I'm not really seeing anything. Well, you may not at first. But as it continues to go into the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind has to be taught over and over and over before it becomes a habit. Just like if someone who is a smoker, like I used to be a smoker. In 2008, I quit. It's because when you set your mind to, okay, hey, this is what it's going to be, and you got your vision of not doing that anymore, then you come down to it. That's nothing against the cigarette companies. That's their business. If you're buying their products, that's their business. I have nothing against them. I gave it up, and I'm moving forward. Same way, like if, let's say you're wanting a cup of coffee in the morning, then think, if you want it in the morning, then think of it today, having it there. Having it somewhere you can drink it, having it somewhere you can enjoy it. Not to be in a rush trying to chug it down, but where you have the time, you want to think about having that time that you can sit down and regroup and get ready for your day. So, okay, you got the coffee, you need something to eat. Well, you've thought about that today or tomorrow. So, okay, I got me something to snack on, I got me something to hold me over to lunch. Okay, so then you plan out for your lunch. Where will I go to lunch? Okay, if I can't leave work, then I'm going to have to bring me a lunch. So then you set that vision of bringing you something. Find something that you want to eat or snack on during lunch. Same way with something to drink. Then you take it. You have that at work. See, it's what you're doing. You're planning out your day, your week, your month, your year, your life. That's what it comes down to. That's how you change to becoming who you are. And a lot of people say, well, I don't have the vehicle to drive. And you may not, okay? Like I said, you may have to hitchhike. I have a lot of good people who started out riding bicycles to work. They just wanted the job. Once they got the job, they found a bicycle, they got a bicycle, they rode it to work. And some even bought a better bicycle over a period of time. So as you go through this and you start planning out your whole life, setting a goal, 30 days from now, and you have 60 days, 90 days, a year from now. When you plan all this stuff out, then you can sit down and you go, okay, I got this plan. I'm ready to set it as a goal. See, because once that vision gets kicked in and you start doing this thing, like I say, you're going to have to train your subconscious mind to do it daily. But once you start to do this, your whole life will change. Mine change. A lot of people who grew up with me when I was young, I'm not that person anymore. They'll say, well, I know Billy Carrington back when we were young. Yeah, okay. And then someone will say, well, I know him from where he done that disaster work. I know him from work, what kind of work he does. I know that he also speaks. Well, I've got a book coming out. It's called Faith in God. It's believing and having faith in God. Your life can change if you'll sit down and come up with a vision. Now remember, you're going to have ups and downs. It's like let's say I go out in the morning, I get a flat tire. Is it going to run my day? No, it may slow me down till I regroup and get the tire fixed. But I'm going to get it fixed. But I can't take it with me to work. I got to let it go and then get back into my groove. Or if not, I'll be hit with multiple things that go wrong. So you got to get your mindset. It doesn't matter what happens. You got to place it somewhere else and go through your day. Not letting it steal your happiness. Because if you allow one thing into your life that's going to steal something from you, your happiness, your joy, then multiple things will happen. I know this young lady, every time you turn around, just something bad will happen to her. She hurts herself, and things happen to her. And you go, man, but she's always saying, this is happening to me, that's happening to me. Well, what she doesn't realize, that's what she's putting out. If she puts that stuff out, it's coming right back to her. She's got to see herself well again. She's got to see herself being a champion. She's got to see herself moving on, moving forward. It's like I played sports for the longest time, and I played baseball, I played football, I wrestled, and my coach, this one coach told me, he said, Billy, it looks like you just don't want to hurt someone. You're afraid you're going to hurt them, and I think that's what's going on in your mind. And he said, you got to think, this is just a match between you and that person, just like when you're playing ball, you're playing against that team. But this time you go out there and you play. You're going to go out there, and the one who outmaneuvers the other will win. And he said, you just got to get that mindset. You're not going to bring harm to this person, But you got to see yourself winning. Because I wasn't winning. I'm not going to lie to you. I wasn't winning until he put that mindset. He said, I'm going to help you. He said, I'm going to help you to recall these different moves. He goes, but how we do that is by practice. You'll learn these different moves on what you can do to counter another move to also be able to win the match. And he was so awesome the way he taught me. It was just, you played, you matched, you practiced till you got it right. And that's what happens with this. You practice every day of your life. It doesn't matter where you're at right now. I mean, this is not who I was when I was younger. No, this is who I am today. And I run businesses. And that's what I do. I write books. I run a business. Many of my articles have been in the paper, and I will continue to write more. If I can touch someone's heart and change someone's life, get them to believe in God, then I'm all in. So, as you go through the day and you go, well, look, this is not working. I don't have the transportation. You're not going to have these things, but you got to ask for them. You got to start seeing yourself having these things that you want. Because once you start to see that you can have these things, then more things will come your way. It's written, if you seek, you shall find. If you speak, you shall receive. If you knock, it shall be opened to you. You were meant to do awesome things in this lifetime. And you hit the choice of doing whatever you want to do. Some of you may say, well, I didn't get this choice. I wanted to do this. Well, you may not be able to do that very thing, but you may be able to do something in that field. So you got to think about something else that's in that same field that you wanted and go for that. Make that your goal. When I was young, I wanted to be an astronaut. I thought, man, how cool would that be to be an astronaut? I was going to go all out, military and everything. But my life got changed. But I was able, like I say, this is wild how this happens. But I was able to work for a company that worked in, I think that it's called inert atmospheres or something on that line, where you worked in a condition where there was no oxygen. You had to be suited up, and I got suited up to do it. It was a chemical company. Work was nasty and dirty. But I remember coming out one time, it was just starting to get dark, and they had all the lights that came on. And I remember there was a reflection of these windows. And as I looked up, I was covered in dirt, had this white suit on, but just covered in dirt. And I remember as I'm coming out with my gloves on, I looked up, I got this space helmet on, and I seen that reflection, and it reminded me of a photo of one of the astronauts on the moon. When he's wearing that white uniform, they'd been out there working, they had the moon dust all over them. And they're looking up at that look like, that's just one of those looks. He was like, and I thought to myself, I didn't make it as an astronaut, but to see my reflection, I looked like one because I carried them air tanks on me. And like I say, it was just that moment. Your moments will come. You'll get to be who you want to be, good or bad. Remember, the seeds you sow will be the seeds of your harvest. So be careful what you plant. If you plant evil or negative things, that'll be your harvest. And that'll come back to you. Try every day to have a vision on becoming better at being you. Just start thinking about who you want to be, where you want to go, the clothes you want to wear, the vehicle you want to drive. Come down and just start writing it down. Get out and go do these things. If you want to be an astronaut, then go to where the astronauts train. Because I imagine they're going to have a lot of openings pretty soon, the way things are changing here in the U.S. But like I say, if it's a new car you want, then go out and test drive a new car. New clothes you want, go try them home. You'll find these different places that you can go and try these items that you really want. It's going to be up to you how you change your life. Don't be waiting for someone else to change it for you. Because sometimes as you go, well, I believe it per se. I believe it can change. It's got to be in here. You get it here and send it to here, you're going to be a winner. But try every day to better yourself. Read. I read all the time. And I didn't read at all when I was young. But I read all the time. I'm always wanting to learn so where I can give to others. If I learn, I capture that and take in the knowledge, then that knowledge I can give to you guys out there. Remember, we need you to be who you want to be. We need you to reach out to help others. How does it start? It starts here. Come up with a vision. Set it to a goal. Place it in your heart. Let it just ride. Just build on that. You become great at being you. And your life will change, just like mine did. I was born and reared in Princeton, Kentucky. Both sides of my family were dairy farmers. That's where I learned how to sow the seeds of life and reap the harvest. My mother was a Christian, so that's what our household was. My stepdad was a United States Army Ranger, and that's where my discipline came in. My wrestling coach, he taught me to never give up and never quit. We fail in life, but once we get back up, we've learned that lesson, and we move on. If you fail at something, don't give up and never quit. Get back up and go again. You got to be able to push yourself before you can lead others. Get out there and become someone really awesome. Look around in your city. What can you do in your hometown or in the city that you're living in? What can you do to make things better? You could walk by, pick up trash off the ground, put it in a trash can. That would be something. That's a start. Get in with organizations. I belong to numerous organizations. It's what I want to do. It's not that someone's telling me to do it. It's what I want to do. I want to help. And that's what I hope you will do with your life. Reach out and help others. At the age of 17, I got my first supervisor's job. I never looked back. I've been very fortunate to be able to live, work, and travel throughout the United States, our Commonwealth, and other countries. I want you to be able to do the same thing with your life. Whatever it is that you want to do, it's out there and it's waiting for you. Remember, knock on that door, it shall be open. If you seek, you shall find. And if you ask, you shall receive. Be careful what you ask for. God bless you all. I hope you enjoyed this video.